Hello, once again, Troy White with Hoodoo Financial. And I wanted to take some more time to touch on the topic of our investor fears. And that particular fear is a fear of losing money. And that fear of losing money outweighs your excitement of winning money. And that's with all investors, all human beings. Um, we we use defense more than we use offense. You're more scared to lose what you have than you are to pursue what you don't currently have. And so that weighs in our psychology and what makes us have this fear of losing money. The only way that you're going to alleviate that fear, balance that fear out, is to improve your education. The only way to remove a fear is to improve your knowledge about the circumstance. Your fear goes away as you become more knowledgeable and you understand the circumstances, the surroundings better. And so that means you have to become financially literate. You need to understand what's going on, or you'll always be in fear. And there's something called risk tolerance. This is how we judge whether you, as an investor, are an aggressive, conservative, or moderate type of investor. There's a lot of factors that go into it, risk tolerance, but that tells us your level of scariness, and that is heavily impacted on your fears and your ability to understand what's going on. So, as the similarly, your your fear of losing money diminishes as your knowledge of finance and investment increases. Well, your risk tolerance increases as your knowledge and understanding of investments increase. Because as you understand the investment and how it works, and when you should and should not panic, and when you should and should not act in or take some action, the only way you know these things is to improve your understanding of the tools. And when you do that, your risk tolerance goes up. Your ability to tolerate risk. It's less risky when you know what's going on. You know there's less risk for you to walk across some path of hot coals if you already knew there is cold spots within the of those hot coals. If you know something is there, then it cushions your fears. There's a statement that I love. Hopefully, I get it right, and it is that fear is something that is not real. It is something that is created in your mind, and it is your mind being overly uh, overreacting to a negative possibility, but that possibility hasn't even occurred. So, for instance, you fear this monster that's in the closet. You are fearing the possibility that in that dark closet a monster may be in there, and if that monster were to get out of that closet, he's going to harm me in some way. But that's an irrational fear, as we know. But as you understand what that closet is, what's really in that closet, what that closet consists of, there's no way in or no way out. Just because it's dark doesn't mean it's nothing in there when it's dark that wasn't in there when it was light. When you understand the fundamentals of that closet, then you won't have that fear of this monster being in there. And that's the same with any investment. When you understand what's going on, you won't be calling your advisor all the time. Hey, what's it? Where's the stock? Is it up? Is it down? Is it how are we doing? That is just an irrational fear. That's a negative reaction to to your un your un de- not understanding the circumstance, not understanding the investment. Misunderstanding is the word that I was looking for. And so we need to remove your fear of losing money in order for you to make more money. There's a funny statement or a funny request a friend made to me one time. He says, "T. Roy, I want to put some money in them stocks, and but put mine in. When I give you this money, put mine in something that ain't going down. I just want mine to go up." I said, "Man, what? That's not no investment. That's not. You need to keep your money in your pocket if you're talking about that, right? Because I could put that person in a conservative investment, but just when I hear that thought process, it's a fundamental misunderstanding of what a stock market is, what a stock is, what an investment is. Um, and this particular person was a gangster type person. You know, you take penitentiary chances in your life, but you fear losing $500 in a stock. These are the type of irrational fears that people have. And so, just interesting anecdote there. But, you know, find a way to relieve your fear of losing money. And we'll always have concern, of course, but as much as you can do to diminish that fear, the better. So get as much financial literacy education as possible, and that's going to help you immensely. Thanks for listening. All right, talk to you soon.